New at 4, White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer took the podium today for the first time since President Trump returned from his foreign trip. Spicer talked about the Russia investigation and many other topics. For a breakdown of today's event, here's Chief Political Correspondent Scott Newman.
Well, the president and his staff returning here to the White House after that big overseas trip, one they are calling a tremendous success, and what they wanted to talk about today during the briefing. However, many of the questions, of course, were new ones about the Russia investigation, and the White House defending against that narrative, again, calling these allegations and reports false and fake.
Scott Newman.
I asked Sean Spicer if the president has met with lawyers specifically for the purpose of defending himself in this special counsel investigation into Russia, and further about Jared Kushner, his son-in-law, whether or not he had tried to open up a secret line of communication with Russians before the inauguration. Spicer calling those reports false. Here's what he had to say.
I'm not going to dignify partisan accusations of anonymous sources and alleged unsubstantiated attacks. So I'm not even going to just.
About the president, whether or not he's had any meetings.
If the president has a lot of meetings. If the president has a decision on anything, we'll be sure to let you know.
So again, you hear Sean Spicer using the words false or fake, speaking out against those reports and allegations that continue to surface regarding the Russia investigation. And meanwhile, one other note here, a bit of a shakeup. You've got Michael Dubke, the communications director, now out. No word yet on who will replace him. At the White House, I'm Scott Newman.
As Scott just mentioned, the White House communications director is stepping down. He announced his resignation this morning before President Trump's foreign trip. Now, the staff shakeups have been rumored at the White House for weeks, but a senior official says no other major changes are expected.